The biggest mistakes buyers that are upgrading are making is the lack of preparation. Right now, we talk to home buyers every week, and there is a commonality between the answers they provide to our questions. In today's video, we're going to walk you through the most common mistakes buyers make when they're upgrading to a townhome or a detached home. The first mistake is not getting pre-approved. If you own a condo and you're wanting to upgrade to a townhome or detached home, the first step isn't looking at homes on the market or looking at homes you may or may not be able to afford. The first important step is meeting with their mortgage specialist and getting a pre-approval in place. The second mistake is also related to their finances. They're not shopping multiple lenders. Here's what I mean. Most buyers that we meet might say, hey, we have a mortgage at CIBC, TD, or another bank, and we're happy with their current interest rates. But when I ask them, are you aware of what kind of incentives or programs this bank offers in comparison to others? Their answer is no. And we take it one step further. We ask them, if you're on a fixed mortgage right now for 2 or 3 years, do you have the ability to port your mortgage to your next purchase without paying a penalty? The most common answer these buyers provide is no. That's why we like to connect them with mortgage specialists on our team, where they have access to multiple lender rates, or they're working with a bank that already offers the best rates. Also, what we're finding right now is banks are offering better rates than independent mortgage brokers. The third mistake is they have no idea about what their current home is worth. If you're living in a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo or a townhome, you need to have an idea about what your home is worth in today's market. It's very important that you understand market conditions and months of inventory. This shows how many homes are selling each month and what's not selling. To save you time, we've created a market update video for the Abbotsford townhome and condo market that you can watch here. Once my team and I come and do a home evaluation for your home, you'll have clarity on the market conditions, how much your home is worth, and more importantly, what to expect from the net proceeds of the sale of your home. Once you have a pre-approval, a home evaluation, you have all that information available to know if this is the right time for you to upgrade. Number 4, buyers have no idea on the type of home they want. This might be a little bit harder if you're relocating from the Lower Mainland, Surrey, or Langley, and you're moving to Abbotsford. You might not be familiar with the different neighborhoods, the best schools, if you have small children, or you might not have clarity on the complexes or neighborhoods that are family and kid friendly. When we meet with buyers, we like to sit down with them in person to get an idea about the motivation for why they're making a move, and we ask a lot of questions to determine the type of home that they're looking for. This might include clarity on the type of floor plan, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, lot size, location, and if they're commuting to work, it's probably very important that they're closer to the highway. If they have small children, it's very important for them to be in a neighborhood that's close to good public and private schools. Number 5, they're waiting for the right time. This is one of the most common answers we hear from buyers. We're just waiting for the right time. We think interest rates are coming down. We think prices are coming down. And here's the honest truth, folks. When you're buying real estate or you're buying blue chip stocks, it's very hard to time the market. One thing that you can do is look at past market data for the last year, 30 to 60 days, and you can try to make an educated guess on what's going to happen next. But even then, it's very hard to determine what's going to happen next. What I like to tell clients instead is, if you're pre-approved, you guys have secure jobs, and you have a motivation to make a move, this is how you can take advantage of the market conditions so you can find the best home for you and your family. Not only that, but you'll have an opportunity to negotiate money off the purchase price. You can include subjects that help you with doing your due diligence. The 6th mistake buyers make is that we'll sell our house when we find the right home. Here's the honest truth, folks. If you find the right townhome or detached home here in East Abbotsford, you're not the only buyers. Right now, there's a lot of demand for high quality detached homes and townhomes from buyers here in East Abbotsford. And if you're thinking that we'll get our home listed, there's a very good chance if a seller receives 2 offers, one is subject to sale, which is your offer, or another offer where there's no subject to sale, they're more likely to take that other offer that's not subject to sale. Not only that, when you have a condo or townhome, we need 2 to 3 weeks in order to list your home. We need time to order the strata documents, getting photos done, and there's a process to that. A thing that you can do instead is listing your home when you're comfortable, asking for longer completion dates, which is usually 3 to 4 months. This gives buyers enough time finding the right house. The seventh mistake is trying to buy the cheapest home on the market. Right now, when you're looking at townhomes or detached homes, you can probably find homes that are tenanted or need a lot of work. But the honest truth is, if you're a first-time home buyer that's buying a townhome or a detached home that needs a lot of TLC, there's a very good chance once you start doing renovations, they might exceed your investment budget. A better option might be buying a home that's already renovated, turnkey, that needs little to minimal work. Number 8, looking at the wrong floor plans. We've done a lot of videos on this, on the type of townhomes and detached homes you should avoid. You can watch them above. Number 9, draining your bank account on the down payment. One thing that we like to educate our home buyers is that they need a certain amount of money set aside for emergencies. These emergencies might include home repairs that come up all of a sudden or other life circumstances that we have no control over. So when you own a townhome or a detached home, you probably want 2 to 3 months of savings set aside. The 10th mistake is not getting a home inspection done. When you're buying a townhome or detached home right now, you're looking at spending $500 to $600 on a home inspection. The home inspector is going to do a walkthrough of the exterior and the interior of the home and complex. They're going to look at the electrical, plumbing. They're going to test the appliances. Not only that, if you're working with the right home inspector and company, they're going to do an infrared scan of the home to pick up on any hidden water leaks or moistures. So if there's anything that comes up during the home inspection that you're not comfortable with, there's 2 options you have. The first option is getting the sellers to address those repairs where they guarantee that they're going to make those repairs. Or the second thing is, if there's a lot of work that needs to be done and you're not comfortable with that type of work, you have that option of walking away. When you're upgrading to a townhome or a detached home here in East Abbotsford, it's a stressful time for you and your families. That's why it's very important that you work with the right real estate team that helps prepare and guide you guys through the process. If you would like to learn more about how to upgrade from a condo to a townhome or a detached home, all you have to do is click the first link in the description to book a meeting with my team and I. Drop a comment and let me know the other mistakes buyers are making right now. If you found today's content valuable, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I'm Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.